So how were you able to overcome maybe some of those objections from investors that said, hey, here's a guy who is newer to the self-storage space.
Yeah.
He's doing the business plan, but he hasn't completed the business plan yet. Expand on that as much or as little as you can there, but help us unpack those challenges you had and how you maybe were strategic or overcame them.
Yeah, Levi, great question. So there's kind of two things here. First is using your track record from the other asset classes, right? So what I would tell people is just because this is a new asset class doesn't mean I'm not a good business owner. I'm not a good business builder. It's all the same concept. It's just a different box. So I'm still going to go out and get third party, feasibility. I'm going to bring in vendors that have a lot more experience than me. So in the beginning, a lot of my deck would be like, look at my team. Look how amazing my team is. And I'm just the one that quarterbacked the team together, right? And then I could also point, hey, here's all the single family deals, all the multifamily deals we did. Here's all the hard money and fix and flip and Airbnb, et cetera. The second thing is when we truly got into, let's say, the shift from, buying cash flowing assets is buying cash flowing assets, right? If you're buying a multifamily or self-storage, for the most part, underwriting is pretty much the same. You can find vendors that are pretty much the same to do feasibility for you, et cetera. The big shift for me on kind of building the team is when I went into ground up development. I have never built a 3-story Class A ground up development deal before. Closest I did was single family homes. That's, literally an order of magnitude smaller. I'm, buying a house for 250, putting 150 in, as opposed to me buying a piece of land for 1.3 and putting 12 million in, right? Way different economies of scale here. So that is when I decided actually to do a strategic joint venture. So I actually brought in a mentor of mine who had, multiple years experience, specifically in the ground up development space as well. And then when I went to go raise capital, I said, look at my partner. Look at how amazing his track record is. Or even better, if you want to obfuscate it a little bit, you say, here is the track record of the entire team when 95% of it is from your friends. So this is something that I learned, the colloquial term for this is borrowing credibility. So it's something you can do. And I teach people how to do self-storage for free. I don't charge for classes or anything, but I always say, listen, if you ever come across a deal that maybe is too big for your britches, give me a call. I'm more than happy to lend my balance sheet, my liquidity, and my track record to help you get financing and help you get equity on that.